Hello, badasses. This is Brandon, host of Confident AF Live and upcoming author of Confident AF Unleash Your Inner Badass. And today I am here to talk to one of the Slayers who is graduating out of my Born to Slay Mindset Mastermind. And her name is Abby. What up, Abby Boo?
Hello, I'm so excited to be here today.
I am too. I'm excited for you to share your experience inside of Born to Slay. So, for starters, why don't you tell everybody why your heart pulled you in and why you signed up to do this program?
Yes, absolutely. So I remember all the way back when I was thinking about doing this, you had posted in Confident AF and you were like, I'm just going to do mindset audits and there's no obligation. Let's just see where you're at. And I was like, well, I'm feeling stuck in my life and things are not going the way I want it to. And everything just feels so frustrating. And I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. What's the harm in doing this? I can just do it and he's going to tell me where I'm at, even though I already know where I'm at. And we'll see what happens. But I just felt like I really needed to do this and I wasn't exactly sure why. Little did I know my whole life was about to change in the best way possible. And I remember what you said was just spot on. And it was even like it brought more clarity to me about where I was and what I needed to do to get out of feeling stuck and get out of that mindset. And you were like, hey, I think Born to Slay would be really great for you. I think it could be really beneficial for your mindset and really transform your life. And I remember just feeling so excited about it and ready to go. It was the best decision I've ever made, I would say.
I love all the things. Explain a little bit more though, because I didn't ask this, but explain where your career was and what was happening in your career and your personal life that was causing you to feel stuck, just so people can understand that piece.
Yes. Again, I felt really stuck. And what was sort of happening is I was in this job that I loved what I did and I loved the people on my team, but I was just not getting supported from my leadership. And I had a boss that would literally yell at me every day, and it was not the vibe. It was terrible. Like I would go home crying, and I lived in my hometown and I just wanted to like get out and move somewhere and try something new, and it was just this very stagnant energy of more of the same. And I just wanted to like get out of that. And since being in the program, I have a new job that I love with a new company that is so very appreciative, and the leadership is just amazing. They actually had a 16-week training program just to tell you like how to do your job, how to do it well. So much encouragement along the way. I'm loving my new role. And the new role is in a new city. I moved away from my hometown. I'm loving where I'm at now. And it's just really huge things.
I love that. So what were some of your biggest wins inside of Born to Slay?
Yeah, there were literally too many to count. So I already mentioned new job, new city. Those are huge, but some of the other ones I would say, um, just kind of like reflecting back, I think the biggest thing is just that my mind is a completely different place to be than it was from when I started. I was always feeling like I wasn't enough, like what I did didn't matter. I was super critical of myself. There would be times where I couldn't even like look in the mirror without just like tearing myself apart. And now my mind is a space that is quiet and it's peaceful and it's a supportive place to be. And when I look in the mirror, I love myself and I can really like just have this sense of feeling like I am enough and what I do is enough and what I do matters. And I think that those are very, very important tools that I've learned in this class that aren't only applicable for a short time, but this is something that's going to last a lifetime. These are practices that I do every day that help me and get me into that badass mindset. I mean, it's there's nothing other to it than that. And another thing, I mean, that's more of like just a mental thing. But
Right.
something, another physical manifestation is I was really, really in debt. And my finances were not where I wanted them to be. And again, with like moving, everybody knows that's expensive, can be scary.
Yeah.
And something that completely transformed is my relationship with my mom. And she was so generous and offered because she had gotten a little bump up for her finances and she offered to pay off some of my debt for me. And this is something that was like way out of left field for her. I was not expecting at all. And that's also totally changed my life too. So it's been amazing.
Wow, that is amazing. So finances changed, new job, new city. It talked about, transforming the relationship with your mom, which is something else that I feel like I did not know at all when I set out to create this program at all, Abby, was the ripple effect, not just in your career and the business side of things, but the ripple effect on friends and family. Can you tell everyone a little bit more about that ripple effect? And I'm thinking about your mom, I'm thinking about your best friend, like I'm thinking
Yeah.
about several different pieces. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing is just they've really seen a change in me and the way that I go about things. And it wasn't even that I had specifically brought up, the mindset or that I'm in Born to Slay or anything else. They just saw the clear difference in the way that I viewed things, the way that I viewed myself, and the way that I approach things, and the way that I would approach my relationships with that feeling of I am enough and I don't have to try too hard and I don't have to fix anything. And like just that very centeredness really changed and also like opened up so much emotional space, especially like I think with parents, it can be really difficult because so many people, especially myself, have sort of tumultuous childhoods where there's a lot of stuff that's happened and it's not really anybody's fault, but it's still that heaviness. And so working through this forgiveness and clearing the emotional space on my side allowed us to have some really deep conversations and just move forward in a way that's been much better and lighter and has established just a really great relationship with me and her. And then also in my friendships to just be very authentic and to talk about um, the journey that I've been on and kind of changing those perspectives from, I mean, essentially hating myself to loving myself and appreciating myself. And also, a lot of my friends have kind of picked that up too. And they're like, wow, I realize that I really don't like myself. And they've started to pick up those things like gratitude, doing affirmations, and even meditating a little bit and things like that. And it's been really transformative as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is so cool. So proud of you for all of those things. So one of the things that I'm actually doing this right now, I'm like really trying to get clear and articulating what exactly is Born to Slay, because I feel like sometimes people hear the term, they see me use BTS, and they're like, yeah, but what is it? So like literally, Abby Boo, I've like, this is the questions I'm answering, which is like, who is it
Yeah.
for? What is it? What do I get? What's the outcome? And I don't expect you to answer all those questions because that would take a while. But what would you say to someone who is just like, Abby Boo, just tell me what exactly is this program?
Yes, this program is a program for I would say it can be anyone, but it's for anybody who is ready to change their life, but they're not sure how. And this provides you the roadmap and all the tools you need to get there to really change the way that you think about your past, pivot what's happening in the present moment so that you can make your future better than you could have ever imagined. I swear to God, that's what I would tell people. And it sounds crazy, but like mindset really is everything because this is not something that focuses in, oh, this is what you need to do to succeed just in your business or just in your personal life. These are practices and tools that work for everything. And they're just so applicable and so versatile that it truly does change your life. It changes who you are and it helps you in, I mean, every possible way.
I couldn't have said it better. Like I'm like, I think I should go re-edit what I wrote yesterday, but like it's so, I mean, it's so juicy. I appreciate you reflecting that truth back to me, especially what you said. You said it helps you reframe your past, pivot your current circumstances to create an incredible new future. I mean, yeah, I love that. So the other piece that I'm really excited about this program specifically is exclusivity, right? This is the only program where you can get group coaching from me. This is the only program where you can get one-on-one coaching from me. What is it like to be on those group coaching calls and those like that one those one-on-one calls?
What I really love about Born to Slay is just the variety of different ways that you show up for your people because it's not just the calls too. It's all the videos, it's all the modules. I mean, it's different ways and I think every single one has hit and has resonated with me in different ways. And it's also like you send your people voice messages. I'd wake up at 8 a.m and there's just a little thing from you being like, hey, just wanted to let you know you're doing incredible and I'm so proud of you. Like, who else does that? It's incredibly encouraging. I love the one-on-ones. It was just, it created a safe space to just open up and be so vulnerable and be so real. Like I have never been real with anyone in my entire life. I'm so serious. Like there were things that I would be like, I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't even tell my therapist this, but it was incredible. And then also on the group coaching calls, it's so beautiful because you're surrounded by another like a group of people who all have the same intentions and they're all from different walks of life. You know, somebody's a writer, somebody's doing this different marketing thing for their business. Everybody's different, but they all have the same goal. They all want to grow. And the energy in those calls is just so off the charts because it's just this connectedness and then also everybody will ask these questions that maybe you were kind of thinking the same thing but you didn't know how to articulate it or you never even thought about it but then all of a sudden you go on this riff and then you're having realizations of oh my goodness I didn't even think about that. I mean it's really great and really beneficial.
Amazing. So, what would you say to someone who is on the fence about joining this program?
Do it. Do it, girl. Find a way to do it. Get your stuff together, but if you are ready, I would say there's no perfect time to do this. There's no reason why not to do this because if you are ready and you want to show up for yourself and you want to change your life in the best way possible, just do it.
And the thing I love about you too is you found a way. You know what I
I
mean?
did find a way.
You because sometimes people will say, "Well, I don't know if I have the money or like the resources to do it or the time to do it." What was going through your head when you're like you had committed? Because I remember reaching out to you and you're like, "Oh no. Like I'm figuring basically you're like I'm figuring this shit out." Like what was going through your head?
Yes. I remember this exact moment. I was at the gym I was literally at the gym and I could not get this out of my head. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this because I was like, I have to do this program. Because if you think, oh, I can't afford to do this program, I think you need to change your mind to, I can't afford to not do this program. Because 12 weeks later, you're going to be in the same, if not worse situation, or you could be in a better place mentally, financially, every way possible. You just have to find a way because it's so worth it in so many ways. Like, and you just have to invest in yourself. You have to think about what it would be like on the other side and what you're hoping the outcome would be, because that's going to happen for you when you show up and when you're intentional about this. It's going to happen. So figure out a way to make it happen.
I love it. Anything else you want to add, Abby Boo?
I would just say that, like, this class, I said it so many times already in this, but it's changed my life for the better in so many ways. And I feel so lucky and so grateful to know Brandon and to have him be a huge supporter of me on this journey. I would not be where I am today without it, without the class, without Brandon. He really has a gift for this. And I'm just really grateful to have worked with you.
Well, thank you, Abby Boo. I'm grateful that God allowed me to work with you and gave me my talents, and we had the opportunity to do the thing together. And I'm so proud of you for exercising your free will to choose to think differently, to choose to do differently, and to do the work to be consistent. And I know that kind of in the middle of the container, people hit like where things just seem to be like falling apart, but they're clearing space for incredible new things. And so I'm really proud of you and really grateful for the opportunity to serve you. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Boo. I will see you on the flip side. Ta-ta.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, Boo.
Bye.